that down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Star Wars Celebration is happening right now in Japan, where a lot of the Star Wars suckers, faithful, have flocked over there to go see Star Wars Celebration, which to me is a giant waste of time, but they're there and they're having a good time. And they have indeed made a big announcement. And it is, I'm not even being facetious, this is a big announcement. As IndieWire puts it, Shawn Levy's Star Wars film now has a title, a start production date, and a release date, as his new film with Ryan Gosling is titled Star Wars Starfighter, and it's coming May of 2027. That's 2 years from now. Guys, I want you to keep this in perspective. Like, a lot of times when we get these announcements for movies, like they're coming out in 3-4 years. Like they've announced this movie, it's coming out in 2 years. And that means it's going into production imminently.
Yep.
They say it's going into production this fall. So we're talking about about 4-5 months. And this thing's going to be shooting in front of cameras. That means already pre-production has already started.
Yeah, he said that.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, so if the cameras start rolling in like 4 months, that means pre-production has already started a couple of months ago. Like they're already moving on this thing. And I think that's big. I still don't believe at all this movie's happening. I don't believe this is going to happen. At some point, 4 or 5 weeks, hell, maybe tomorrow, announcement deadline breaks. Shawn Levy has left the Star Wars project due to scheduling conflicts or something like that.
There is zero precedent for that claim,
yes,
sir.
Everything
Zero
that Kathleen
precedent.
Kennedy has announced of Star Wars comes to be.
You are out of order.
It's I'm sorry, but they're 0 for 17 in their last number of theatrical.
Jeez, they're like the White Sox.
Announcements. Yeah. And by the way,
Sorry, Chicago.
where was it they announced the Rey movie? But they've been oddly quiet about the Rey movie.
Yeah, they didn't say.
It's not, Star Celebration ain't over. It's not over. There's still plenty of time for them to announce something for the Rey movie. Again, I don't think that's going to happen either. But look, let's pretend. Let's go to Fantasyland for a minute. Let's go to Jack Black's Magic Square based cube Minecraft world and pretend like this movie's actually going to happen. I do like what I see. I mean, look, Ryan Gosling just straight up kills it in everything he's done. The dude's like Rihanna. He just makes hits. Even when he makes one that flop, Fall Guy, that movie's awesome. I love Fall Guy. Barbie was a $1 billion film. He's got, his Blade Runner movie was fantastic.
Project Hail Mary is going to win Best Picture.
Hail Mary is going to be all types of awesomeness. He just kills it. I was still kind of surprised to hear, but it's good to see a good Canadian kid starring in a Star Wars film. Shawn Levy, I think, is a terrific director and a wonderful fit for a Star Wars film. And Starfighter, I wonder, Rob, if they're going to take some of the stuff that was going to be in Patty Jenkins's Rogue Squadron and bring, because after all, it is theirs. They own it. I mean, they paid for the development of it. They own it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we find out that maybe some of the bones from what was going to be the Rogue Squadron movie gets brought over to this. They say it's going to take place 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker, which I daily try to forget that movie exists.
I own it. And
you
I try
do?
and forget. I do. Well, I've got it in the whole.
Why would you own that movie?
I bought the big box set. It's in the box set. I will never, ever watch that movie again. I have no desire to ever watch Rise of Skywalker again in my life.
It's literally the best of all of them.
Like, what are you?
I was surprised.
So
I was
good.
surprised to hear the word Exegol come out of Shawn Levy's mouth.
Yeah, it's
on stage.
It's after the events of Exegol. It's like, man, I'm both impressed and disappointed.
Yeah,
that you decided that
me too. I was like,
evoke that name.
You know that battle where literally everybody in the galaxy showed up because they got a call 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. Let's all go to. It's just.
God, that movie's so bad. Anyway, so it's 5 years after the events of the Rise of Skywalker. They say in it that it's all new characters, new corners of the galaxy, which is what I've been begging Star Wars to do forever. So look, I am jaded and pessimistic and as everything, I don't actually believe we're going to get this. I don't believe this is going to happen. But if it does, I like what I see and I like what I hear. I mean, this is all the makings. I can't remember the last time Shawn Levy made something that disappointed me. Adam Project was great. Free Guy was great. I love Deadpool and Wolverine. His work on Stranger Things is fantastic. He did that like World War II movie recently that I thought was really quite good. I mean, he's never disappointed me. God, I still love. I don't know why they never made a sequel to Real Steel. I love that movie.
So I was thinking, that's what I was thinking. I was like, the lead of this film is supposed to be like some 15-year-old kid. And I wonder if there's going to be a lot of like heartfelt kind of a Real Steel like vibe to this movie.
Like mentorship or
maybe.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed when they canceled Rogue Squadron. I've been wanting a Top Gun, Star Wars
Top Gun in the Star Wars.
You know what I mean? And I got to say, 40X all the way on this.
Oh,
40X all the way on this.
That could be after F1. My next 40X movie could be this. Again, this movie's never going to happen.
Yeah, but
if it did,
imagine.
There's
There's gonna be some sick people in 40X because they're going hyperspace.
I don't know. I heard that this guy, he crash lands on Tatooine and it all takes place there.
Oh my God.
God, thank you.
Does he take the name Skywalker at the end of the movie?
Oh my God.
Does he kiss Kylo?
You remind me of one.
Yeah, oh my God. Like one of the big problems, like, because here's the thing that excites me. Him saying all new characters. I hope they stick to it because Star Wars has had a terminal diagnosis of member berries forever, and it's driving me crazy. Even the other things. Look, I love Darth Maul as much as everybody else. It's just now we're Star Wars. We can't do anything new. No, we can't do anything new. We have to only do things we've already done. Let's do a Darth Maul animated series. And listen, I love Maul.
Yeah, but
come the fuck on.
It's over.
And then, we're going to show you some Mandalorian. Look, Babu Freak is here, everybody. Remember Babu Freak? He was actually probably the one kind of thing I enjoyed about. But still, like everything about Star Wars and member berries, I really hope that this is exactly what they're saying it's going to be. It's going to be new characters, new corners of the galaxy, 5 years later. Anyway, Rob, you saw the announcement and everything. We all know this isn't going to happen, but let's say in pretend world that it does. What do you think about what we've got here so far?
Well, look, I used to play that video game, the Star Wars Starfighter video game. And look, if Ryan Gosling plays a pilot that blows a bunch of shit up, I mean, I don't know why he would after the Battle of Exegol. Doesn't it mean the Republic is restored again? Who knows? I don't know.
You got the second order.
But if they make
the
this
second order is coming. The second order.
That first order didn't work out, so here we are. No, look, I love starship porn. Give me spaceships. Give me blowing shit up. I'll watch it. I'll go. There doesn't even have to be a plot. Just give me 2 hours of spaceships shooting at each other. It'd be awesome. But I'm sure we'll get more of a Top Gun Maverick-y kind of a story.
Yeah, they better.
Which is, I'll watch it. I mean, to me, I don't know how they give a movie like this enough gravitas, but who knows? I'll see it. I'll tell you one thing. The most exciting thing I saw yesterday was a clip from Andor where Cassian, why he's in that Starfighter and why he goes to blow up the troop transport that's in the wheat fields. Man, I can't wait for this. I cannot wait to see Andor. Ooh.
What was that?
Now,
It was like
here's the question I
featurette?
have. Here's the question I have.
It's just a clip. They're showing these clips.
Will Star Wars Starfighter, will the villain be Xur? And is this going to be a crossover with the last Starfighter?
That's what I'm wondering.
Serve the Kodan Armada.
And the Kodan Armada.
We die.
What do we do, sir?
We
die.
You forgot to go.
If they cross this over with the last Starfighter, I'll take back every bad thing I've said about Star Wars the last 10 years. I'll take it all back. If you can have the last Starfighter crossover with Star Wars Starfighter.
Double member berries.
Double the member berries. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Hey, none of you are naive enough to actually believe this is going to happen.
Okay.
But if it does, I do kind of like the fantasy. Ryan Gosling, 5 years later, new character, Shawn Levy directing, going into production, theoretically, this year, coming out in 2 years from now. I like what I'm hearing. How do you feel about it? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.